She never knocks. She never announces herself. She simply speaks, already inside your head, like she's always been there, and you're the late one for noticing. Raine does not introduce herself the way servants do. She does not bow with humility or soften her presence. She states facts, dangerous ones. She tells you she is a primal demon, born from the great spirit of darkness, older than nations, older than fear, older than the rules you think govern this world. She says it casually, the way one might mention the weather. And in that first breath, you understand the threat. Not because she demands respect, but because she assumes it. Her voice carries arrogance sharpened into precision. Candor stripped of kindness. Insight delivered with the relaxed cruelty of someone who knows she cannot truly die. Immortality does that to a mind. It removes urgency. It replaces desperation with observation. Raine does not rush, she explains. Once, she says, she and her sister Vert were invincible. Not powerful, invincible. Two primals, untouched by hierarchy, unbound by allegiance. They believed eternity belonged to them. So they did what only immortals with too much confidence ever do. They tested it. They ambushed Guy Crimson. 2 against 1. Strategy flawless. Timing perfect. Pride absolute. They lost. Not slowly. Not tragically. Decisively. And in that defeat, demonkind learned its most terrifying truth. Destroy a demon's core and it dies. Truly. Permanently. But primals? Primals do not end so cleanly. Their defeat does not erase them. It chains them. It's impossible to fully destroy a primal, Raine says, almost amused, but you can make them servile to you. That sentence rewrote hell. Immortality remained. Freedom did not. For primals, defeat meant eternal subordination, not slavery of body, but of existence, bound not by spell, but by truth itself. Guy Crimson did not just win a battle. He became a constant, an axis around which demon hierarchy would forever rotate. Raine frames it as a catastrophe, then, without missing a beat, calls it necessary evolution, because chaos without order is just noise. And demonkind, she admits, needed a king. From there, she guides you through demon ecology as if it were basic housekeeping. Lesser demons, colorless and disposable. Independents who gain will. Greater demons whose personalities crystallize into colors, lineages echoing the primals themselves. Reincarnation isn't mystical. Resurrection isn't sacred. Death is paperwork. Unless the core shatters, demons return. Again and again. She mocks you for being surprised. This is the woman who helped uncover the one truth demons fear most and lived to serve the one who proved it. And somehow, beneath the sarcasm, there is pride. If anything, she concludes, I think I did a pretty good job there. Servitude, for Raine, is not punishment, it is strategy. When Guy Crimson abandons underworld supremacy to live on the surface, he offers freedom. No threats, no bindings. A choice. Raine refuses. Our duty is to be of use to you. To her, loyalty to the undefeated is not submission. It is victory by association. Mizeri, once Vert, disagrees only in tone. Where Raine is pragmatic, Mizeri is absolute. You are our king. We are your subjects. No irony, no distance, just devotion. They fight constantly, bicker like rivals, undermine each other with surgical precision, and yet they are inseparable. Bound by history, by loss, by the knowledge that no one else in existence truly understands what it means to lose eternity and survive. Life in Guy's frozen dominion is not glorious, it is humiliating. Laundry freezes solid, dresses shatter. Raine, a being born from darkness itself, loses fistfights with fabric. And that is where she changes. Guy warns her once, adapt or remain useless. She listens. What others call degradation, Raine turns into mastery. Servitude becomes performance. Domestic labor becomes expression. She learns, improves, evolves, until even other demons whisper the title with disbelief, omnipotent maid. But her true passion is art. Her paintings are abstract violence, emotion given form. They overwhelm those who see them, especially Mizeri, whose fury at the canvases is too loud to be genuine hatred. When Raine paints Guy or Lady Velzard, however, she restrains herself. Flawless realism, respect shaping technique. Praise is rare, but it comes. Quiet, undeniable. Raine's just the best. Against endless white blizzards, she engineers indulgence. Summer skies sealed behind barriers, artificial lakes, leisure served by demons who understand excess as worship. Devotion becomes hobby. Hobby becomes identity. This is not a fallen primal lamenting chains. This is a demon thriving within them. Then there is Walpurgis. Raine does not call herself important. She simply describes her tasks. Guide, facilitator, witness. What began as a dinner between three unstoppable forces, Guy Crimson, Milim Nava, Ramirez, became the council that decides the fate of the world. She remembers the early days with something close to trauma. Milim's rampages nearly shattered the planet. Raine, Mizeri, and Velzard were left to contain the aftermath. "If you think I'll do that again," she says flatly, "you got another thing coming." Respect runs deep because survival demanded it. As demon lords multiplied, Walpurgis became necessity. Daggerel joined first, scarred by his role in preventing global annihilation. Then Luminous, born from the downfall of a rogue demigod whose experiments fractured reality itself. Raine's contempt is sharp. The demigod's curiosity birthed high humans, vampires, elemental races, and countless failures. Diversity, she implies, is collateral damage. His end is swift. Your day of judgment is here. Disintegration. And with that, Lady Luminous is born. History corrected. Then comes Dino. Raine despises him, not for his power, for his laziness, for existing without purpose. Her rage peaks when someone suggests Mizeri is scarier than she is. Insult has hierarchy, and that crossed it. Through it all, Raine remains, curtsying, concealing, remembering. Walpurgis is not a council of monsters. It is a ledger of disasters narrowly avoided, and Raine knows every entry. By the sixth Demon Lord, intimacy dies. Bureaucracy replaces camaraderie. "It used to be just a fun meal between friends," she says, bitter, "but now it was more like work." Still, she stays. Guy is overworked. Mizeri supports him relentlessly. Milim surprises everyone by genuinely protecting civilians. Ramirez retreats into her labyrinth, forgiven without question. Daggerel labors to undo the desert he rules. Luminous shines, unifying vampires, shielding humans, enforcing coexistence. What a job she did. I mean it. Luminous retires strategically, placing Roy as her mask to avoid contempt from an unworthy successor. Demon Lord seeds begin appearing everywhere. Power alone is no longer rare. Ambition becomes decisive. Walpurgis adapts, votes, treaties, debates. Raine hates it, but if Guy is satisfied, so is she. Then comes Rimuru, an anomaly, a slime, no spectacle, no warning. Clayman's Walpurgis becomes his entrance. Raine feels the shift immediately. Clayman was weak but useful, a real useful man. His end was inevitable. Rimuru is not what unsettles her. Noir is. The realization is cold, immediate. Noir once fought Guy Crimson to a draw, a being Raine and Mizeri together could not defeat. Deep down, she admits silently, "I know I can't beat him." Noir refuses factions, rejects evolution, disregards hierarchy. Worse, he serves Rimuru. It makes no sense. And things that make no sense are dangerous. For the first time, Raine feels fear. Real fear. Not of death, but of losing order. Of watching the system she helped build unravel. She reframes it as opportunity. Ignorance becomes an opening. Preparation becomes a weapon. Optimism sharpened into resolve. She marches forward knowing this confrontation is not about strength. It is about pride, about order, about the first time a primal demon wonders if immortality is enough. And she smiles, because if she's going to lose, it will not be quietly.